Some people teach us about grit and heart without ever scoring a point or drawing up a play. Today we're going back to class with someone who reminded all of us what it really means to win every single day. When I first took over as coach, I was handed the keys to the gym and one more responsibility. CC is your manager now. What a gift that turned out to be. CC had a photographic memory. He could rattle off the entire monthly practice schedule, and he was always right. He broke down every huddle with energy. He made teammates feel like brothers, and the boys treated him like one of their own. I'll never forget one game at Deer Park when the action was tight in the fourth quarter, and I looked over to find CC calmly enjoying McDonald's on the bench. That was CC, living life his way, always bringing a smile, no matter the situation. He reminded us daily that encouragement matters, that positivity is a choice, and that winning isn't always about the scoreboard. Today, CC is thriving down in South Carolina, working a job he loves, surrounded by family and coworkers who adore him. And I still smile remembering our rides together, listening to early rock and roll, talking about Ray Charles and Little Richard and all those early artists. That's one of my proudest legacies with CC, helping him discover music that eventually lit him up. So today, let's welcome my friend, my teammate, and one of the most positive forces I've ever come across, CC Cosgrove. Okay, so what's life look like for CC down in South Carolina?
Live in South Carolina. I've transferred from New York, where I was working at Home Goods,
Uh-huh.
to TJ Maxx down in Pawleys Island, which is not far from my house.
Where Pawleys Island,
Yep.
South Carolina. Now, how do you like living in South Carolina as compared to New York?
Oh, 10 times better. You got a lot of like very good people.
Uh-huh.
Unlike in New York, where there's just rotten, old, nasty.
Well, not everybody, CC, but sometimes everyone's in a rush out here. Do you like the environment better? Do you like the weather and all that
Oh
stuff?
yeah, 10 times better.
Uh-huh. Okay. What role has your family played in supporting the life you're living right now?
Oh, they supported me quite a lot.
Uh-huh.
Basically, from when I used to work at Home Goods to now working at TJ, they supported me quite a lot,
Okay.
which I cannot thank them for. Shout out to you, mom and dad. I'm sorry you couldn't be here, but I love you guys.
Ah, that's great. So, CC, you had a photographic memory. Um, you were able to tell when our practices were, the whole schedule for the month. And so I'm breaking down a huddle every now and then. Every day I'm breaking down a huddle. All right, guys, tomorrow 2:15, because we had to share the gym with the girls and the other wrestlers sometimes. So every time I didn't know where something when it was, Cece would be jumping in. Tomorrow 4:15, coach. Bus leaves at 5:15 tomorrow. He knew exactly what we were doing. Did you take pride in that, Cece?
Oh, absolutely.
Because the team really depended on you for all that. So if a kid didn't know where they were supposed to be or what they were supposed to do, they saw CC in the hallway. That was a sure answer,
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah. So uh, how important did you take the role? And I think you fulfilled it well. Part of a job of a manager is to uplift everybody around them. Did you take that job
Oh,
seriously?
absolutely. Yes.
Can you remember any examples of when you did that?
Basically from practices to huddles at games to, you know,
And give us an example what you would say to the guys in the huddle.
you like this so you gotta run man to man, so and so you gotta be, you know, hands out, like
Mhm.
wide open, and then we go man to man offense, man to man defense. Uh
Talk on defense,
yep,
right? Yeah, yeah.
lot of chatter.
Yeah, so you still have the mannerisms from, your old coach, that's pretty funny. Yeah, so CC was locked into every game, probably a lot more locked in than some of the players, like, who probably knew they weren't gonna play a lot. CC, was fully invested in every game, so that's something we could always, depend on. Again, I didn't really know CC before I became coach, so, we quickly became friends, and Cece, what are some of the best memories you have looking back as your time as a manager with us?
Oh, definitely hanging with the guys, making sure we get win after win, huddles, of course, and then celebrations.
Yeah, we had some fun times, right? When we beat a
Yeah,
couple of teams we
yeah,
probably shouldn't have beaten, right? So,
yeah.
what do you think about our boy Matt, huh? playing
Matty Goncalves all
playing
over
on
here.
Sundays, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we gotta get you guys together again sometime, so maybe next time, the Colts come into New York, maybe, you and I will take a ride in there. Maybe we could figure out the logistics.
Yeah,
But
what are they playing in New Jersey or
yeah, Matt's killing it. He's, starting right guard now, so he's,
mm,
doing all the things I taught him in basketball and to well, I'm kidding. Matt
football?
I know. Matt's done an incredible job. From the time he went to Pitt, he did what he was asked to do, and he put his head down and did it, and, I can't even believe where he's ended up. It's really incredible, and to know, you had a part in him as an athlete must make you feel very proud.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Alright. And we gotta get you getting a Matt Collins jersey. We didn't have the best team. Deer Park was always better than us, probably 30, 35 points better than us. So, we're playing very, very well, and it's the 4th quarter. Remember Connor Clark?
Oh,
He
yeah,
was
the
a
big guy.
big guy, he played the game of his life at Deer Park, and the one thing Deer Park usually lacked was a big man. So, we were taking advantage of that. So, I think we're down 7, which for us was a big deal. We're down 7 in the 4th quarter, and I think we got a steal or stole the ball. We had the ball. So we had the ball and we're down 7, which for us was like the Super Bowl. And I looked down the bench, and CeCe's sitting there. His legs are crossed, like he's on a lounge chair, eating a McDonald's double cheeseburger with a Coke, like he's on his patio. First of all, how the heck did you get the food delivered to you on the bench?
I don't know, coach, it's just living life.
Yeah, well,
Living life.
CC did CC did things we still don't know the answers to. I heard a black, little birdie told me that, your dad might have delivered it, but
Yeah.
just to see how calm you were in the it just really put a perspective on high school basketball, like, I'm there having a seizure there, and you're sitting there, your legs crossed eating a McDonald's, and I was like, "Wow, that's pretty cool." So that memory will burn with me forever, how you were, it's just your own person, you did your own thing, and, you really didn't care what people thought or said about you, you were just there for the people every day, and, you ran your own race. I like to say that all the time, but, um I don't really understand if you truly understand the impact you had, like, on every guy on that team, because no matter what was going on in their lives, you know, and they feel down about stuff, hey, you had a lot to be down about stuff in life too, but you didn't never let it get you down. You always came up and showed up with that great attitude, and it definitely rubbed off on other people. Was like, you served as a role model without even knowing it, and we probably didn't even realize it at the time, but I appreciate what you did more looking back on that team than I probably did when I was in the midst of it. To me, at that time, you were just CC. Then looking back on it, I'm like, wow, this kid, managers don't get paid. They don't get the glory. He's at every practice, long bus rides, and, he doesn't get the cheers. He doesn't get the pats on the back. So, to be a manager or someone who is of service to other people like that, just tells you a lot about who they are as a person. And I want to properly thank you. So
You're
you know,
welcome, coach.
yeah. And and I know it was good for you. I know those relationships with the guys meant a lot to you because they really did welcome you in as a teammate. Like whenever we did something, we made sure that you were included, and that was the best part of it.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, CC, you got to give us the secret sauce now. You got to give us the secret. Why are you so what makes you so positive? How do you always bring like the good version of CC to whatever you do?
Well, it just depends on what you're doing and depends on,
Is
the
there a bad
the
side to CC? Is there like a grumpy CC that, like
no, I was never grumpy the entire time I was manager.
oh no, no, no. I mean like behind the scenes, like when you go home and the cat's like getting on your nerves. Is there a grumpy's like, get out of my way, cat,
Oh,
or
no.
pretty much what we see is what we get? How do you bring such positivity to everything you do?
Oh,
Is it a choice or is it just naturally you?
absolutely. Yeah, just a power of choice, just words and, making sure that
Do you self-talk to yourself, like, before you go to work and, like, say, "Hey, I'm gonna have a good day today," type thing? Like, do you give yourselves a little pep talk?
yeah, I always give the guys pep talk at every game, every practice, make sure they get their mindset.
Do you ever do that at work today at TJ Maxx? You ever anyone ever feeling down at TJ Maxx and you try to pump up their day a little bit?
Yeah,
I'm sure you're very
my
good at
my
that.
managers before we open the store, they always give us pep talks.
Okay.
They always
I
give out
and I
give us
bet you're pretty good at doing that too.
pep.
Uh, alright, so give some advice to a young kid who, sometimes doesn't wanna bring it every day. What advice would you bring to sorta look on the positive side of things?
I say absolutely, absolutely, give it all your best thought. Give it 100% commitment. Give it give it all you got, and do not be afraid if you make mistakes, whatever. You just go with it.
CC, do you know anyone who's never made a mistake?
Mm.
I even, as a coach, made a couple mistakes, right? So
Yeah. I've seen those days. I've seen those days in my life.
yeah, I'm sure you have. Yeah, and I taught Cece some good words too, but, we're not gonna repeat them here since it's a family show.
Right.
Or, I probably didn't no, actually, I'm gonna correct myself. Because when I first met Cece, he used to listen to rap music, like most kids his age do.
Yeah.
And as an old fogey like me, I don't want some of those lyrics going into my guy Cece's head. So one day before class, I always used to play music. CC used to come and visit me every morning and do like a check-in and, "Hey, how you doing, coach?" It was great. Like, knew, like, my day was gonna be cool when CC showed up. And one day I'm playing Ray Charles, and CC just give me this look like, "Who's that?" I go, "Oh, that's Ray Charles." And he goes, looks in and he sees him on the, smart
Mhm.
board on the computer, and, I go, "CC, he's blind. Get out of here. How's he play the piano blind?" Oh, I have no idea he does it. And then we listened to Little Richard, and it was like, wow, that's and then like Jerry Lee Lewis. So that became our thing. So every morning when CC showed up, no matter what I was listening to, I'm a big Beatle fan. Play the Beatles a lot. CC wasn't into the Beatles. He was like, yo, let's listen to that other stuff. So every time CC showed up, so as he came down walking down the hall, I'm like, all right, Fats Domino it is. So you still listen to any of that music?
Yes, sir, I always do.
Oh, that's awesome. That makes my heart happy. So I hope every time you hear that music, you sort of think of the moments we shared in room 1511 because when I hear that music, I listen to Pandora and the Chuck Berry station. Half the songs that come on when they come on, I think of you visiting my room and go, what's going on, coach? So you know, any other advice for the next generation? What would 12-year-old CC, what would you want to say to 12-year-old CC right now if you had the chance? What would you say to seventh grade CC?
7th grade,
If you could go back and give your little self, what 12-year-old self, advice because you're so much smarter now
definitely
because you've
would.
lived. So, what advice would you give? Were you like an uptight kid,
Yeah,
anxious at that time?
yeah,
Would you tell yourself to be a little less anxious, probably?
absolutely, yeah.
Because I think what you figured out in life, most things work out for you. They work themselves out, they figure their ways out. So, I'm really glad that you're thriving down in South Carolina. Now I know I have somebody to visit in Pawleys Island,
Yep.
and I'm really happy you could visit today and share your time as a manager. And I just really want you to understand when I see any of those ex players, your name always comes up. You were an integral part of that team, and we'll never forget you. So
Oh,
just
absolutely.
just thank you, and I'm glad through Facebook we can continue our friendship until I probably die in about 10 or 20 years. But
Oh, yeah.
Cece, you're supposed to say it when you're like,
No, 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 absolutely.
all right, you're gonna come to my funeral.
Yes, sir.
All right. If you're not there, I'm gonna come back and
Don't worry, I will be there.
all right.
No matter what happens.
You'll
Soon
be
as I get it,
funeral.
yep.
All
Soon
right.
as I get it, I'm on my way.
All right, pal. That means a lot. All right.